Hey guys. So yesterday I had to fast all day. I took my 15 pills at 5 o'clock yesterday. I was up this morning from like 2 until like 3:30 with Alex. I don't know what was going on. Got her back to sleep at 3:30. Laid back down. Got up like around 4:30. It was a little bit later than 4:30, but because of the time I had to get up and drink that drink, I drank the whole bottle of stuff, and then I came in here and laid on the couch. It's 6:46, and I just went in and threw up that whole bottle of stuff. The lady told me if I throw up any of that crap, you have to drink what you threw up, but I threw up the whole bottle. Pretty sure. Because it was a lot. And it's timed out perfectly, and now it's been 2 hours, so I'm pretty sure that I'm not going to be having my colonoscopy today, because she said if you're not cleaned out, they won't do the procedure. What a joke. I just went through all that crap for nothing. As soon as I drank it this morning, I like just felt like it was sitting in my stomach, just churning. If I'd just been laying here on the couch, I went back to sleep. I woke up because I had to go to the bathroom. And while I was in the bathroom, I just was thrown up into the bathtub. Sorry if that's TMI, but what a joke. Okay, guys, so even though I puked that stuff up, I went and ended up going and having it anyway, because like my stepdad said, maybe I absorbed enough to help clean me out the rest of the way. And I mean, it's going to sound gross, but if you clicked on a video about a colonoscopy, you're going to know it's going to talk about gross stuff. But anyway, when I'd go to the bathroom and have my diarrhea, it was clear and looked like urine, like, which is what it should be, and the lady told me that's what it should be before I go in. So since it was doing that, I went ahead and went in, and they started my IV on this arm and blew my vein. Ew, it looks like it has a bump in it. Anyway, they blew my vein, so I had to start it in the other arm, which it didn't hurt. She had the thing tied around my arm for what felt like forever, and then when she actually went to do it, like you felt like a tiny pinch when she stuck me, and then she's like, "Oh, Angela." And I was like, "What? What's the matter?" And she's like, "I am so sorry." She said, "I think I just blew your vein." So, but she said, "Your veins aren't coming up very well." I said, "But it looks like you're partially dehydrated." But it's like, yeah, I mean, of course I'm going to be, but that's common. So then they went to the other arm, and it took her like 10 minutes to find a vein on the other arm. And I've never had problems with my veins. They blew my vein when I went in to have Alex, but that's, I think, because the lady wasn't paying attention, not because I had bad veins. Like, I've never had bad veins. But today, she was smacking my arm in my hand. She couldn't get any veins to pop just because I was so dehydrated. And then the anesthesiologist came in and told me, he said that when I give you this medicine, he said, you're going to be out within 10 seconds. I said, just make sure I'm out. I said, I don't want to hear or see or feel anything. He said, they used to put you, like, Jay's mom and my stepdad actually watched on the screen, watched theirs being done, which the thought of that makes me about pass out. And he said, they don't do that anymore. He said, they don't do them with you fully awake. They don't do them with you partially awake. They don't do them with you, like, in a twilight sleep. They put you completely under. And I told him, I said, well, I'm trusting you. And then he said, well, when you go back there, he said, we'll get it ready. And then as soon as the doctor comes in, I'll start it. He said, it'll wear off after like 10 or 15 minutes. He said, so I stay there and I just keep giving you more as it wears off until he's done with his procedure. So back there, we were kind of chit-chatting. I'm like, is this, because they put something on, they didn't tell me what they were doing back there. I said, is this just oxygen? And she's like, yeah. And he said, well, he said, does it smell funny? The anesthesiologist. And I said, yeah. I said, and it kind of burns. He said, does it smell like a shower curtain? I said, yeah. I said, it smells exactly like a fresh shower curtain, fresh out of the package. It had like really strong, like plasticky smell. He said, that's just the tubing. He said, but that's just oxygen. And he said, I'm going to get your medicine ready. And, he said, as soon as the doctor walks in, I'll go ahead and give it to you. I said, I'm trusting you that I'll be out in 10 seconds or less. He said, trust me, you will be. And I said, I just don't want to wake up. They said, you're not going to feel anything. You're not. I said, that's my only fear. I said, I had 2 babies with no epidural. I said, so I know I can handle it. I said, I'm just getting myself worked up over nothing. He said he did the same thing when he had it done. But he said after his, he went out to eat with his wife. So it's like really not that big of a deal. So the doctor walked in, and he's like, well, he's in here. I'm going to go ahead and start it. And he started it. And I looked at the clock, like, because my stepdad, when they wheeled me out, I said, let me know what time it is. I want to know how long this takes. And it was 2:06. And then when he said he was putting the IV stuff in, I was watching the IV poll, and it said, when he said he was starting my anesthesia, it said 2:11. And like instantly everything started getting blurry, and I never saw 2:12. So yeah, I think it was like 2 seconds. And I was out, and I woke up, and it's like, what time is it? Like, I felt like I was asleep for a while, and I forget what time it was. And my stepdad said that it was 2:30 something when they paged him to come back in when I was done. And it took me a little, he said it took me a little while to wake up. So I don't know if it must have taken me like a half hour to wake up. And when I woke up, the nurse said, she said, you look really tired. She said, go ahead and get dressed, but don't stand up. And she said, you know, when you get home, take it easy. Don't do anything. Just kind of rest today. And I came home, was awake like 10 minutes, and the kids were crazy. And Alex was climbing on me and glued to my hip. And I told Jess, I'm going to go lay down upstairs. My stepdad had brought a pork loin and potatoes to make us dinner. So he started dinner. I said, well, how long is it going to be? He said, probably about 45 minutes. It's been in for a while. So probably about 4:20, 4:25, it should be done. I said, well, I'm going to go lay down for like a half hour because it was almost 4 by then. And yeah, Jay woke me up at 7:30. He said he tried to wake me up a couple of times and I wasn't waking up. So I got up at 7:30 and I came downstairs. So like 7:45, I ate my first meal, which was like technically it had been 48 hours since I ate. Because the last thing I ate was Monday, La Charreda at like 8 p.m. I think is roughly when we finished our meal. I did have a little bit of ice cream later that night, but just a few bites, so that doesn't really count. Yeah, so like 48 hours with no food, and my food tasted so good. Like, I have a new appreciation for food. And also, when I went in last week, I weighed 150 point something. And today when I went in and I was in pants and a t-shirt, I weighed 143.4. So I'm down 7 pounds from last week. So even those of you that are giving me crap because I ate fast food in the past week, okay, I still lost 7 pounds. Like, as long as you keep control of how many calories you eat a day. Yeah, I ate a cheeseburger and some onion rings and some spicy nuggets, but that's all I had the whole entire day other than, like, some combos first thing in the morning. So, like, no, it's not great to eat fast food, but if you're out and about and you're running around for 12 hours and not home, and you grab fast food and that's the only thing you ate for the day, you're not going to gain like 5 pounds from eating one meal. I'm going to do a whole video on that because it literally takes 3,500 extra calories to gain a pound. So, I mean, you have to overeat a lot to gain weight. So if you think about it, if you gain 15 pounds, look at how many extra calories you had. 3,500 extra calories for each pound. Like, that's a shit ton. So yeah, it is now 10:13. I got the girls in bed. I rocked Alex to sleep. I had like 2 servings of green beans and like 3 servings of the potatoes. I had 2 Diet Dews and they tasted so good because I hadn't drank anything since yesterday. So yeah, when the good news is they didn't find anything that needed biopsied. They didn't find any polyps to remove while they were in there, like no internal hemorrhoids, no pockets. Well, I mean the pockets, but no like bulges. Polyps are like the opposite of the pockets, which the pockets are in there. They saw no area of concern whatsoever, and he told me he would see me in 10 years. I said, okay, well, I'll be back when I'm 50, because I turned 40 this year, so I'm good for the next 10 years unless I have issues. I'm not on any kind of restricted diet. They said if I eat things and they like corn and popcorn, if I know they bother me, then try not to eat them. But other than that, I'm good to go. So be ready for some good eating videos. Like I said, I just want to do like a whole like veggie platter. Oh my gosh, just a big old plate of vegetables sounds so good. But yeah, everything went great. I was worried for nothing. But now I know if I ever have to have it again, there's nothing to be afraid of. But you never know until you experience it. That's what the anesthesiologist said. He said it's the fear of just not knowing because you've never had it before. But yeah, I survived even though I puked up all that crap. I was like, I'm not fasting and taking those pills and drinking that stuff again. So if I go in today and they say we couldn't see anything because there was food in there, then so be it. But nope, everything went fine. And yeah, I think that's about it. I'm just going to relax for a little bit longer. Maybe have a little snack. I don't know. And yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for all the well wishes and prayers and wishing me good luck. And yeah, I'm good to go.